Before the universe and mankind existed, there existed in heaven a resplendent angel named Lucifer. He was one of the greatest and most magnificent creatures God had ever created. Lucifer's beauty was beyond words. His body was adorned with precious stones, and the radiant light of God's glory reflected in every step he took. But it was not just his appearance that made Lucifer stand out for his profound wisdom and great power. He was no ordinary angel, but one of the highest ranks in heaven, given great privileges and responsibilities in the heavenly kingdom. This was the glorious beginning of an outstanding angel. Lucifer was not just a high-ranking angel. He also played a pivotal role in heaven as the leader of the worship choir, bringing music and praise before the throne of God. The harmonies that Lucifer led shook the heavens, causing all angels to bow in reverence. However, over time, the glorious light surrounding Lucifer no longer reflected the glory of God, but began to become a source of complacency. Instead of humbly serving his creator, Lucifer's heart was gradually invaded by pride. He was no longer satisfied with his current position, but began to nurture ambitions for greater power, a desire to surpass the very one who created him. Lucifer began to grow in his heart, a desire to exceed the limits given to him, to be worshipped as God himself. No longer wanting to be a servant, Lucifer wanted to be the center of reverence. Pride turned to hostility, and then to rebellion. He secretly convinced many of the other angels that the kingdom should have a new leader, that he was more worthy to rule. A third of the heavenly host was drawn in by the sweet words and false promises of power. This was not a simple rebellion, but the first rebellion in the history of heaven, an event that shook the divine order, opening the door for chaos to enter the heavenly realm. In the face of increasingly clear rebellion, God, who was just and all-powerful, could not allow sin to invade heaven. A great battle broke out in the heavens. The archangel Michael, loyal to God, led a great army of loyal angels into battle with Lucifer and his followers. The conflict was not just about power, but also about loyalty, truth, and justice. The fierce battle shook the heavens, but in the end, the light of righteousness prevailed. Lucifer, once a glorious angel, was defeated along with his rebellious army. This was the end of his proud glory and the beginning of eternal punishment. Lucifer was no longer allowed to remain where he once shone. God, in his holiness and justice, banished Lucifer and his angels from heaven. They were cast down into a realm far from the light, a place completely separated from the presence of God. There was no more glory, no more peace, only darkness and eternal separation. And that was when hell was born. From a noble angel, Lucifer now took on the name of Satan, the adversary, the accuser. This name not only marked a change of identity, but also symbolized the fall from the peak to the abyss in the history of creation. After being cast down, Lucifer is now Satan, constantly trying to oppose the work of God. Together with the fallen angels, now demons, they spread lies, temptation, and sin throughout the world. They are not simply punished beings, but active enemies of all that is true and good. From within the darkness, Satan seeks to turn people's hearts away from God, using deception to make humanity lose hope and light. His mission is to oppose the truth and destroy what God has created. The battle between light and darkness, which began in heaven, now continues on earth, with humans as the battlefield. The story of Lucifer is a tragic myth, a profound warning to all creatures. No matter how beautiful and powerful, anyone who is overcome by pride can fall. Lucifer is proof that even the most glorious beings are not immune to the temptations of power and ambition. Pride not only clouds reason, but also destroys all relationships, even with the one who created them. Through it, we learn that humility is the foundation that keeps humans close to goodness. The lesson from heaven is a reminder to each person to live with humility, to be faithful to the truth, and to be on guard against the silent rise of pride.